Like, let's not even pretend this didn't even happen, Mindii. Oh my gosh. Are we even going to talk about this? Oh, I can't believe I didn't even think about this. Are we even going to talk about Star Wars right now? Are we going to talk about it? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mindii. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please be sure to check out some of my other content. I do things such as speed builds, game reviews, challenges, let's plays, and coming soon, tutorials. I'm super excited to share that with you. I will be doing a series of tutorials, so make sure if you like my content to hit the like button on that video and subscribe so you can check out some of those tutorials that are coming your way. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing good. So it is early morning. I never, ever record in the morning for a multitude of reasons. One, I'm not a morning person. Two, I have narcolepsy, so I'm like never awake. And three, I'm usually busy. I usually have kids, but guess what? The kids are back to school. I do start my first day of orientation today over Zoom. Everything's over Zoom. Life is over Zoom. So I start that in an hour and I'm like, it's fine. I can get all this done. I can get this done. I can get it rendered. I can get it on YouTube before all that. No, I can't, but I can get the voiceover done. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're doing good over here. Anyways, for today's video, this is a renovation of the Blue Velvet in Willow Creek, and I love this nightclub. I renovated it for my game save file. By the way, if you can hear my dog in the background, I apologize. I mentioned in the last video he has allergies on his skin, and so he is like scratching so much. We're going to take him to the vet and get him. Usually they give him like a shot and it clears up and he does better. So yeah, anyways, I apologize if you hear him, but this is a renovation of the Blue Velvet. This is for my game save file, and I turned this into the Smooth Jazz Lounge, I think is what I called it. I don't remember what I called it. It was on the intro. How bad is that? How awful is that? I don't even know the name of it. Anyways, I had so much fun renovating this. I went for like a blue and yellow and brown kind of thing. In the opening intro, you also saw the building to the right. That is a restaurant that I built years ago when Dine Out first came out. And I love that restaurant. I'm going for like a Bourbon Street kind of vibe on this little strip here in Willow Creek, just because I get New Orleans vibes from it. Never been to New Orleans, never been to Bourbon Street. I've always wanted to go. It's definitely on my list of places to go before I die. Don't know if I'll ever get there, but I hope someday I do. I want to try some good Southern food, and yeah, that's what that restaurant has, is good Southern food. And so I kind of wanted to continue that look in this Blue Velvet nightclub, and or I should say the Smooth Jazz Lounge. My son helped name this, and I really like it. I have to say. So anyways, this is play tested, so yeah, everything works just fine. You can hire a comedian, you can hire a pianist, you can hire a guitar player. And I noticed that when the Sims play, they tend to gravitate toward the bar area, of course, to get drinks. And they also gravitate outdoors in the back, on the back patio where there is a dance floor. So, that being said, a lot of the upstairs, not a lot of Sims came up there unless I directed them to. So, you know, that's just something to keep in mind if you download this. In the upstairs area, so the downstairs area, I have a bar in the back, which is, I didn't change the layout of this much. I did expand it on the side. But for the most part, this looks exactly the same way as it did. I just kind of gave it a makeover and a little bit of a boost. But downstairs in the back there is a bar area, and then in the front, when you first walk in, there's actually an area for like live performances and some sitting areas. And I really wanted this to be like a local nightclub that had like local people come and play jazz in. I imagine the sign out front, which is a guy playing saxophone, I imagine he's kind of like the original owner. And maybe he created this bar, and maybe he's like long since passed and people are just keeping it going, like his family's keeping it going, and they like to hire local jazz musicians to kind of keep the jazz alive and keep their dad or their uncle or whoever he was, you know, kind of keep his spirit alive. And so I really liked that idea. So that's kind of what I'm going with. And yeah, it's just a really fun little bar. I love that there's like a live like show area. That's kind of what I really wanted to focus on. I just wanted to focus on this nightclub having like live performances. That was kind of like my main goal. Yeah, I just imagine this is like a really nice place for your Sims to hang out and just chill, and I don't know, like maybe they come and, you know, listen to the music, and maybe that's how some local like jazz musicians have been like found and got famous. I'm not quite sure. So whatever you guys want to make it is totally up to you. I've been playing the BFF household. I actually just gave them a makeover for my save file, and they are who I kind of play tested this with, and I had a lot of fun doing so. Speaking of the BFF family, like I said, I gave them a makeover. They are all in school now. They all attend university. So that's a fun story that I can't wait to share with all of you guys. When I originally first did this like renovation, I went to just play test them, and I wasn't planning on giving them a makeover. And then all of a sudden, like, I was giving them a makeover and like playing as them, and like I had a whole story created for them and hadn't even touched the blue velvet yet. So yeah, I don't know quite what I was thinking, but I guess I just got a little bit distracted. But anyways, here I am kind of setting up a few more things, changing a few more things. This is the bar area. I do add a little bit more to it later on. I really liked the lights around the back. Upstairs are the bathrooms, which is where they were originally. You guys don't actually see me do the bathrooms because I forgot. So I did them off camera, but here's kind of like the main sitting area. This is where the majority of Sims kind of congregated when I was playing. And I think it's just because that's where the activities are. There's a bar back here and, you know, a dance floor outside. So they just kind of congregated where the activities were. But I really loved being able to like hire a comedian and having a pianist. I wish that we had saxophones and clarinets and like woodwind instruments, because one, I played woodwind instruments growing up all through band. Like I played saxophone, I played clarinet and bass clarinet, and so I wish that we had stuff like that, because then we could have like a proper jazz lounge. Like, oh my gosh, it'd be so fun if we had saxophones and like your Sims could play like jazz music. Like, how fun would that be? Oh my goodness. Why don't we have these things? Why don't we just have the basic pianos? Like, it'd be cool if we could get like a stuff pack, like a small stuff pack that had like just different kinds of instruments in it, and like its focus was like creating a band. I know that you can kind of create a band now with like the, I don't know, like the club, what do you call it? Like the little club interaction where you can like create clubs. But it's just not the same. I feel like The Sims 3 had it down pretty good. You could like create full on bands. You could kick people out of your bands. That was pretty cool. I only played it a handful of times, but I really liked it when I played it. But yeah, I really think it would be pretty cool if we had something like that. So anyways, going to the outside, I kind of jumped from the outside to the inside a few times. The outside of this bar has so many flowers. I really wanted it to pop. I wanted it to look its best at night. So as you can imagine, there's lights, there's tons of different colors, which is kind of what I added to the restaurant beside it. And yeah, you guys will see that here in a minute. But like I said, I kind of hopped from inside to outside. I wasn't really sure what to put in this main area when you first walk in at first. And I do put down dance floors in there, but the dance floors are kind of unusable because I put pianos on, like I put a big grand piano on it. I put a mic on it so you could hire comedians, and some guitars and like a violin or something. So you can't really use the dance floors in there. And then I was going to put a dance floor that you could use on the entrance as well, but I decided not to, and I decided to opt for extra seating as well. So most of the dancing will be happening outside. If you want to put a dance floor, like a proper dance floor inside, if it's rainy or something, there is plenty of space upstairs for you to do so. Upstairs, I kind of created like a little lounge area. There's some couches, there's a fireplace, there's some bookcases, there's a TV, and of course a few seating that kind of overlook on the balcony, which I thought would be pretty cool. Like if you were sitting up there and watching a jazz musician and like looking down on them and watching that performance, I thought that would be pretty cool. Like this is a place that I would definitely go hang out if we had something like this around where I live, but we don't. All the bars around where I live are not places that I would go to, but you know, people go, so whatever. Yeah, so if you want to add another dance floor upstairs, you can certainly do so. I do end up taking this dance floor and that DJ booth out. So, yeah, but I just imagine that the upstairs is kind of like a little lounge area that maybe people like rent out for like birthday parties, or like not like kid birthday parties, but like maybe like an adult, like a young adult turning into adult. Maybe they have like a birthday party, or just like a get together with friends. I imagine that maybe they could like rent out the upstairs or something, because not a lot of Sims go up there, and they could have kind of like their own little like get together and just kind of sit and chill and have some drinks. And it'd be really cool if like the waiters could like bring you, like if there were like waiters in the bar. There's not, but it'd be really cool if like the bartender could like bring you like a plate of like martinis or something like upstairs. Like that'd be so cool. But yeah, anyways, here I am just decorating. I like to use those 3 pictures of the saxophone player. Sorry, my phone is going off. I don't know, I just really like it, and I kind of imagine it's like a staple. Like maybe that is the guy that originally like created this bar, and that's like him on the 3, like I don't know, on the 3 paintings, and so they're kind of like throughout the whole build. But yeah, that was kind of like my thought on using those pictures. I didn't realize how many like jazz pictures and how many like musical pictures we had until now, until I started actually like creating them and like using them, and I was like, wow, we actually have quite a lot of jazz stuff. So outside, here we are on the balcony placing these flowers. I struggled with some of these flowers to like placing them. I couldn't get them in the right position. Some of them wanted to like click. So this is kind of like a tedious part of the speed build, I have to admit. And then I added these little flowers, which I eventually take away because I was looking at the building beside it and I kind of wanted them to match in a sense. Not fully, but I wanted the flowers to match. So yeah, I do change that out. I put some tables on the top balcony, and then on the lower balcony I place just some chairs. So you guys will see that here in a minute. And I loved adding these little, I don't know, I guess they're kind of like miniature balconies. I don't know. I loved adding them on the windows. I just think that it looks so good. It adds that pop of color, which kind of goes with the shutters and the flowers and the railing and just the blue. And yeah, I just really liked it. I originally put a 3rd floor on this actually, and I didn't like the way that it looked, so I took it down. I was gonna make the 3rd floor kind of like an apartment, and I wonder if I would have done it differently, if it would have looked better. Like, I did not cover the whole floor. I'm so sorry, I need to turn this off. Stop texting me. All right. So yeah, I needed to like cover the whole floor and I didn't. And so I wonder if I would have covered the whole floor and made it look more like the downstairs. That probably doesn't make sense to you. I'm basically just thinking out loud. Forgive me. So yeah, here I am just at changing the color of these flowers. I struggled, like once I put them down, if I tried to move them, they would like clip to the, like a, I don't know, they would like clip somewhere, and like I couldn't place them in the middle of the railing, which was like really annoying. So I had to like, it was a struggle, as you can see. I had to like keep getting new flowers every time. Like I had to get new flowers out of the, like if I didn't pull out new flowers from the catalog and I just copied the flowers, they would like clip to something. It was really weird. So yeah, I kind of struggled with that for a minute. I also put a ton of vines and flowers hanging on the walls, and yeah, I just thought that it looked really good, kind of southerny, and yeah, I just really liked it. I like the kind of Victorian style. I don't know if it's Victorian style that you would consider these types of buildings. Like the buildings on Bourbon Street. I don't know if those are considered Victorian style. To me, they look Victorian style because they've got the spandrels and just the like covered porches and I don't know. It just, I don't know. I don't know what makes something Victorian style, but in my head, it's Victorian style, so we're just gonna go with it. But yeah, I think it looks really, really good, and I was able to add plenty of pops of colors. I stuck these flowers in the little banister things, and then I put some lighting down, and then eventually I go in and add some tables. And yeah, then on the bottom row I just add chairs and stuff for your Sims to sit in. I thought about adding rocking chairs, but I feel like it just didn't really go with the aesthetic of the whole like lounge. I don't know, it didn't really look right. So I also hang these colorful like little fairy lights all around too. I thought that they just added a really great pop of color and kind of makes the lounge look a little more noticeable, I guess. Also, I kept this as a nightclub and not a lounge, but I think I actually named it the Smooth Jazz Lounge. So it's not a lounge. Again, I don't really know what's the difference between a lounge and like a nightclub. I don't know. I guess maybe a nightclub is probably more like happening, like there's probably more like dancing and stuff. But then also we have, what's the other one? We have a lounge, we have a nightclub, and we have I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look. But anyways, I feel like they're all pretty much the same. I mean, I don't know. They're bars with like dance things. You know what I mean? Like you can go in and dance, you can order a drink, you can hang out with your friends. So yeah, I guess you can change the title of it or the lot type of it if you want to. Totally up to you if you want to change it to a lounge. Again, you might have to add a few things or take away a few things. I don't really know what constitutes it as a lounge versus a nightclub, but yeah, totally up to you guys. So here I am placing the tables on the second balcony there, and I do end up swapping out those sequence ones. I felt like they just didn't really go with the rest of the build for like these little metal ones. And yeah, I used the little like metal or like the wrought iron chairs is what they kind of look like. They're definitely like outdoor chairs, and I felt like it worked pretty good. And then upstairs I add some more seating along the balcony, as you can see, and then I think I work on the little like sitting area over here. I put a couch and like a coffee table and a rug, and then I end up making the bathrooms a little bit smaller because they were kind of excessively big for this build. They're just single bathrooms. I didn't put like stalls or anything in them, and since I make that smaller, I add kind of like a living room type area over here. It's got a fireplace, a TV, it's got some bookcases, so you can just like hang out up there and watch the game, or I don't know, read a book if that's what you go to a lounge to do, read a book. But yeah, I kind of imagine that the upstairs is so you can like rent it out, or your Sims can rent it out, and they can have like a whole like party up here, and they can have kind of this like quiet area where maybe somebody brings them drinks, and I don't know, like they just hang out up here, or maybe they go down eventually and dance, or they can sit up there and watch, you know, comedy acts, or whatever the case may be, whatever you want them to be. But I just thought that this added kind of like a nice area to the bar to kind of, I don't know, I guess just like add something different, like a different type of scene to the bar, especially because Simmers did not go, like they spent the majority of their time downstairs. So yeah, it's just kind of like a little secluded area you can go to if you want to get away, or I don't know, rent it out for a birthday party. I don't really know. Whatever you guys want to do with it. So then, of course, I added some fun lights throughout the whole build because I wanted this to have just tons of lights. And then over here, I decide to add several items to the bar area. And yeah, I just add like little decor items. I end up changing a few things. I add a few more like bar stands, or I think that's what they're called, like, I don't know, like they have like the drinks on them, and so I changed that around a little bit. And oh, like, let's not even pretend this didn't even happen, Mindii. Oh my gosh, are we even gonna talk about this? Oh, I can't believe I didn't even think about this. Are we even gonna talk about Star Wars right now? Are we gonna talk about it? I don't want to talk about it. I don't express my opinion very often on my channel about what I think for Sims packs for a multitude of reasons. One being I just don't like controversy and drama on my channel, especially. And the second thing being just that I like The Sims and I like Sims games. That doesn't mean that I like all Sims games. But I support them, and I hope someday, and you guys may find this laughable, but I hope someday to be a game changer. And I think with that comes, you have to come with a bit of respect. And I have respect for the Sims team. Now, that doesn't mean that I have to bend over and kind of kiss, you know, like, let's be real. I don't have to bend over and kiss. Can I say that on YouTube? I don't know. But, yeah, so I think it's important to say what you think, and I think it's important to, like, give your honest opinion. I'm going to buy this pack, whether or not I'm super excited for it, because, like, I own the whole collection. Like, I'm not going to stop now. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like an OCD thing at this point. Like, I just have to have, like, every part, every game. I'm not excited about this, and I wasn't excited about Eco Lifestyle, and I wasn't thrilled with Eco Lifestyle, and I didn't really like it. I'm trying not to, like, hate this pack before it comes out. I feel like I did that with Eco Lifestyle. I feel like I had it in my head that I wasn't going to like this pack, and I ended up really not liking it. We may get this pack, and I may, like, thoroughly enjoy it. I don't watch Star Wars. I don't know anything about Star Wars. I'm not, like, a Star Wars person. That doesn't mean that, like, other people can't be a Star Wars person. Like, you know, that doesn't mean that you can't like it. It doesn't, whatever, like, whatever you feel about it, you are, like, validated. You can feel however you want to feel about it, but, like, Star Wars, like, who thought about this? Who thought, I don't understand, like, I don't understand the thought process behind it. I feel like the Sims community is not one that, like, expressed so much love in Star Wars that it warranted, like, a Star Wars theme pack. I feel like there are Simmers out there who watch Star Wars, but you have to know your audience, and I feel like the majority of us are kind of like, we don't watch Star Wars. Like, it's a personality thing. I think that's not to say, again, that not everybody doesn't watch Star Wars, because there are Simmers out there that do watch Star Wars. I just feel like the majority of us are like, we don't watch Star Wars, like, we play The Sims, like, you know what I mean? Not that you, again, not that you can't, you can like whatever you want. I'm gonna say that again, really close to my mic. You can like whatever you want. Your opinion is validated, and this is my opinion. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this, and I wasn't happy about the last couple packs. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna give it a chance, and who knows, I might like it. I might like it. I might be making a video in the future and be like, I love this pack. I don't know yet. But, I'm not thrilled about it. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this fares together. I don't want aliens walking around my town. So I hope they stay on Batu or Batu or Batu. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope they stay in their own little, like, alien universe, because I don't want them coming to mine. I don't want my Sims dueling it out on the freaking sidewalk with lightsabers. Like, no. That's not, I like realistic gameplay. You can like not realistic gameplay, that's fine. But in my own little world that I have created myself, in my game save file where I am working hard to ensure that life is realistic for your Sims, I don't want people outside on the sidewalk dueling with lightsabers. I don't want it. I'm still gonna get it. And I know you guys are gonna be like, why are you complaining about it if you're gonna get it? Like, because. That's why. Because I'm allowed to. Because it's my opinion. Because I'm gonna get the pack. Because it completes my collection. That's why. And I might like it. I don't know. That's how I feel about the whole thing. That's how I feel. Anyways. Enough Star Wars for now. Let's go back to the outside. You've kind of seen it come together. We're getting close to the end of this video. And this is our little outside dance area. There's also a keyboard and I think another mic or something. There's another mic out there, and there's also like a little guitar thing that your Sims can like take with you. The Sims can dance on that. I know it may look like they can't, but they can dance on that, and that's kind of where they migrated to, which I thought was pretty cool because when I was playing it, it was like a nice night out, and like the Sims were all outside, and it was just really nice. They were dancing and having drinks and whatnot. So anyways, we are coming to the end of this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is me early morning, by the way. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel so you can see more. Like I said, I have tutorials coming your way, which I'm super excited to share with you. It's going to be a series of tutorials, I hope. I'm also hoping to get some more stay-at-home mom out. Again, I'm starting a new job, so I don't know how that's all going to play together. We'll just have to wait and see. But let me know what you think in the comments down below about this build. Also, let me know what you think in the comments down below about the new game pack. And with all of that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!